Once again, we struck gold at our local Ollie's. So, Marvel Legends Iron Man Model 01. So, for $9.99, this is how the packaging material looks like for this action figure. So, we're ready to take the figure out of packaging, so let's play. As for contents, I think all is accounted for. So, this guy looks like he just came from the set of The Wizard of Oz. Okay, so flight effects, smoke, blast, and handsets. So, alternate handsets, which are fists. Figure stands around the 6.5-inch mark. So, let's give this guy a spin so we could take a look at the details of the action figure. So, as for details and articulation points, so let's start with the head unit, back, and top. Okay. So, as for articulation points, left, right, nodding, yep. So it seems that we have another connection point on just the base of the deck, just below the sternum. Okay, but because of that length of the mask of the helmet, that is going to really hit this portion or the neck collar. Okay, so we have a small antenna that is quite bendable, but just be careful that you don't break that piece. Articulation point for the arms, so full 360, TPOs as possible. Articulation on the biceps, 2 points of articulation for the elbow, and this is the details of the arms. So for a very simplistic action figure, really not much paint, just this section and a little bit of details just beneath the mask. You could see the possibly the face of Tony Stark. Okay, so moving towards this section of the body. So since we don't have any cut on this section, so how is the articulation point for that? Okay, so very great, actually nice. Okay, so for the legs, we have cut for thigh rotation, front kicks, double bend on the knee, side kicks, and do we have articulation point on this section? Nope, but we have a hinge for the foot and rocker. Okay, so very satisfied with this purchase. So glad that I withheld on some of the purchases that I was thinking about last year, because I was thinking of possibly purchasing them this year at my local Ollie's because I already had a hint that these action figures and some of those that we really did not see in high volume at our local Target or Walmarts would reach the shores of Ollie's. And what a way to increase your collection by not spending so much. Additional details as for the base of the feet. So we have that peg for a stand, but that is going for the accessories that you need to attach for flight effects. Currently, I don't have any action figure stand that is capable of grasping onto the body or the leg or whatever part of this action figure. So it's going to hold a flight pose. So I just have to hold it with my fingers. Okay, so for attachment, of those blast effects or flight effects. And we exchange handsets. So one is going to be open palm and the other is going to be fists. Okay, so a very highly articulate action figure. So you could push this guy to different poses despite of its bulkiness. You'll be surprised at really how you're going to have so much fun with this action figure. There you go. So I'm going to really have to look for something that's going to have this guy in a flight pose like this. On close examination of the suit, I discovered that we have these scratches or some kind of scrapes on the battle armor, but yeah, it's actually not because of me playing with the action figure or trying to put this on a action figure stand. It is actually part of the design. So on the legs, on this section of the front part of the armor, on this section of the chest, you also have that section. So wow, really great. So for $9.99, what a steal. So just this week we have a lot of action figure drops. So on my visits to my local Target and Walmart, so I've seen several really brand new action figures, especially on the G.I. Joe Classified series line, like Road Pig. We have the Action Marine, the Action Pilot, and a lot of restocks of Beachhead and the eels. So yeah, new figures are dropping, but instead of purchasing those action figures, I concentrated more on my checklist or my bucket list. So this is one of the figures that I had on my bucket list, so I just waited patiently so I could get them at my local Ollie's. The second figure that I really had on my bucket list that I was able to secure this week was Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle. And we have another action figure that is also part of my bucket list for Marvel Legends. It's going to be the Super Adaptoid. Okay, and of course, let's not forget Joe Fix It. Okay, so Joe covers everybody. Let's not forget another action figure that I just reviewed yesterday. Captain America Bucky Barnes, which I also remodded because there's some issues about this action figure, especially on the battle belt that we had to fix. So this action figure now sports a different boot set from Wolverine. So I had to mod the foot peg on this action figure. Oh no, not the foot peg but the boot peg, because the peg of the original action figure is just way too small for this pair of boots. So I had to mod it out, and I'm very happy that it now sports a different look. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.